Hello, my lovely Virgos. Welcome to your reading for August 2022. This is a general reading for you, my lovely Virgo. It's a reading for Virgo sun, rising and moon sign. If you would like to book a private reading with me that is going to be specific to you, you can follow the link below to my website and book a reading from there. Thank you for liking, sharing, subscribing and commenting. I appreciate your support, my lovely Virgos. If you haven't already subscribed, make sure you hit the subscribe button and the notification bell. That way you'll know when I'm posting new videos for you. My lovely Virgo, the month of August. I have been meditating on your energy, and what I'm being told here as your channeled message is, Virgo, do what you do best. Strategize, process and think before making a move. It's not about making hasty decisions. August for you is going to be a month of plotting, of plotting your goals, not plotting in a negative way, but setting your goals, thinking about the process, thinking about where you want to be, and how you're going to get there. So it's about strategizing and setting the steps, laying them out before making your move, setting it in motion. So there's nothing that you're doing in a hurry. There's nothing that you're doing that is hasty. I'm going to draw a card from there we go, fell out. The Archetypes. I'll show you the Archetypes deck. I love this deck. And you've got, interesting, the Queen. You have the Queen. That's an interesting one. The Queen is majestic. She's in control. She's listened to, but she's also has a gentle, nurturing side as well, a healing side. You've got snake energy up here as well as the moon, the full moon, and the lotus flower. So the full moon is the cycles of life, which is a feminine trait, and it doesn't mean that if you're a male you can't feel that nurturing side as well. The lotus flower calls you to meditate, to consider what healing needs to come in before you take action or move to the next phase. What needs to be released? How are you going to get there? Let's meditate. I'm going to read the Queen. So, what do we have? The Queen, the Empress, the Mother Queen, the Sovereign. Like her counterpart, the King, the Queen has a dualistic nature. Either she presides over the realm with grace and eloquence that comes from the heavens to uplift the spirit of others, or she falls into petty, contemptuous moods, casting a shadow across the land. If the King is the ego, the Queen is the expression of that ego in the world. She's the lotus bloom, the dancer's bow, the moon's radiant reflection. When Queen is seated in her rightful and righteous place, she is patient and forgiving. She waits for the grace of God and Goddess to move through her, striving and grasping for nothing. To be the benevolent leader, to embody the Queen, is to settle into deep trust, resolve and power. The royal Queen fears nothing, for divinity itself cradles her heart. But importantly, it says that she sits and considers. She sits and considers. She sits in her power. So it's about you sitting in your power, considering your next move, considering what it is you want to, where you want to go, what direction you want to take. So August is not a month of a lot of action. Let's have a look at what your totem animal is for this month, my lovely Virgo. So, and I want to say that August for you is going to be a month where you're going to feel quite comfortable sitting in your own energy, because it embodies your energy. It embodies who you are and what you feel, how you feel comfortable. So it's not asking you to take action or think on your feet or move swiftly on something. It's about considering, weighing things up. And this is how you reach your best You reach your potential, where you're comfortable. What have you got? The meerkat sitting up. Meerkats sit up and they observe, don't they? Responsibility. They sit up and they observe. They observe their terrain. They are aware of what's going on around them. They are aware of the threats. They are aware of where they need to be, when they can move forward, when they need to stand still. So there's your embodiment of August for you, my lovely Virgo. Let's have a look. Do take responsibility seriously, or is it easier to blame others or outside? Do you take responsibility seriously, or is it easier to blame others or outside influences? There should be a balance between responsibility for others and yourself. Someone may not be honouring their word. Developing altruism is important. Teaching others the skill you have mastered is a highly honourable act. Let's have a look at the magic, the meerkat magic. Call upon the wolf. No, it's not the wolf. I've jumped one, I think. Yes, I have. Sorry about that, my lovely Virgo. So what does that mean? You know, there's synchronicities in everything. What does that mean? Don't jump ahead of yourself. Don't jump ahead of yourself. Stay where you need to be. Stay in the present. Live in the now. Don't race ahead to what might happen, or how it might eventuate, or how you might come against this obstacle or that obstacle. What problems might I encounter? Don't get ahead of yourself. Stay in the now. There you go. That's an example of synchronicities. Be aware of synchronicities in your month of August, my lovely Virgo. Okay, so let's get back to this. The meerkat magic is all about altruism and responsibility. Such small but fierce creatures watch out for each other and work as a community to educate and protect. Call upon the energy and magic of meerkats when you need help with yourself or someone else to hold their word or to fulfill their responsibilities. Meerkat energy is also valuable in facilitating teams in difficult conditions. So what are you doing? Are you considering working in a team? Are you working with someone else? Don't forget that the choices and decisions and plans that you're making will also impact others in your life. And so it's about also considering others that are around you, others that you are going to impact with your decisions. So there's a lot of thought there. There's a lot to think about in August for you, my lovely Virgo. But I know you can do it because it's a really comfortable energy that I'm feeling, that I'm sitting in. So I like it. Let's have a look at the Celtic cross. Oh, look, there it goes. Let me get that because that's important. Okay, we'll put that there. That flew out, so obviously, look, they're throwing cards at me. So there's much excitement. There's much excitement and things happening quickly. Opportunities are going to come at you very quickly. Don't be tempted to make hasty decisions in August. What decision are you making? There's going to be something that you're needing to consider, some decision that you're going to be making in August. Don't be tempted to make a hasty decision. Don't be pressured to make a hasty decision. It's considering. It's about you being in charge. You have the Chariot here. The Chariot is about you being in charge of your destiny, you taking the reins. What is it that you want? What do you want to achieve? What is it that you want to put in place? How do you want to move forward? It's also about bringing into alignment the shadow self and the conscious self. It's about duality, which is what the meerkat was about too. It's about bringing together that duality, bringing in all sides of yourself, not ignoring any side of you, be it positive or negative, or just bring it into alignment because that makes up you. Our shadow self, you never get rid of your shadow. You never stop working with your shadow. It helps you to be who you are. It defines your strengths. It's about acknowledging and embracing it. So there's that sort of thought process as well that's coming through for you, my lovely Virgo. You know, what's coming through, there's a lot of power behind these words, so really stop and consider and think. So when you get to a point of, oh well, that's really interesting, I need to think about that, well, stop the video, stop and listen to yourself, and what comes up for you, journal it, write it out. That gives you a deeper understanding. You also have the Princess of Wands. This is about, look at that billowing wind. There is change coming in here. There's change coming for you. There's passion. There's a change of direction. There's life purpose. There's joy. There's embracing that change. But it's about achieving it slowly, achieving it methodically, achieving it in assurance. It's not hasty. It's not where you get to a point of, oh my goodness, what have I done? I've made the wrong decision, or I've made the wrong choice. You're considering it. You're thinking about it. And so the princess is like the Page of Wands in traditional decks. There's change coming in, but let's consider it. Let's think about it. Let's plan. Let's be strategic. It's got a lot to do with the Six of Cups. It's got a lot to do with the past. It's got a lot to do with that sort of, the past is what's giving you leverage, even if it is things that have happened in the past. I don't want to repeat them. And so you're bringing change in. So even if it's that leverage that it's giving you to identify what it is you don't want and what it is you do want, there needs to be some release of the past. So if there's been a situation where there's forgiveness of the self, forgiveness of someone else, there's some sort of moving on from a situation. It can be a work environment. I'm hearing here a work environment for some of you, where there needs to be some sort of repair, some sort of forgiveness, some sort of healing, so that you can leverage yourself. It can also be something that you've done at work in the past and you haven't enjoyed it. And so this is the leverage you're needing to bring in, learn what you need to learn, retrain when you need to retrain it, go for a promotion moving forward, or changing your life completely. So there's multi-layers here in this consideration. Is there who is this? Who's this for? Is there someone in the past that needs to release and forgive a relationship situation? That is a romantic relationship situation, so that you can plan and move forward and bring into your reality a new relationship that is better suited to what your needs, a relationship that you're considering, and so you're not rushing into things. There's a slowing down of the process. You've also got the Devil here, and so this is your subconscious. This is in the position of your subconscious. Don't be tempted to make hasty decisions. Don't be manipulated by others to hurry up, make a decision. What do you want? Make a choice. I need to know right now. Do it in your own time. But also for you, don't take shortcuts. Really consider breaking the chains of the past, and that may be past behaviours, attitudes, cycles, so that you can move forward with positivity, so that you can move forward with knowing that this is what you want. So don't be manipulated or tempted by others, but really, because it's in your subconscious, it's what's going on with you. Don't feel like, oh, this is too hard or it's taking too long, let's speed it up a bit. Don't be tempted to make choices and decisions before the timing is right. So it's a month, and especially the beginning of August, of slowing things down. Let's take it easy. Let's pull them back a bit. You've also got the Prince of Pentacles. I like this. The Prince is a knight. By doing that, you're then able to start moving forward with sure-footedness, with practicality. You can start making your move slowly but surely and moving forward, knowing that you're going to be getting the results that you've worked towards, knowing that it's going to give you the results that you're seeking. And so I feel like, from the second week on, you're going to start making moves. You're going to start moving forward, knowing that there's going to be the rewards that you're seeking. It's to do with, look at the fire, look at the volcano, look at that. That's that's like the fire energy, wand energy. This is about you moving forward on your life's purpose. So you're moving forward on something that brings you joy, something that you want to do, something that you want to achieve. They're telling me to pay attention to something in the background there, so I want to have a look at what that is. You know, that's a really interesting, it's a pentacle that's right up high, something that you're working towards, that you're reaching towards, and it's in alignment with the volcano. And so this is in alignment with your life's purpose, with your passion. What is it that you're moving into and doing? Have you discovered something, or is there a rebirthing of something that you used to do and you're going back to it? Something that is creative, and creativity takes many, many, many forms. It's not just the artistic sector. It's every aspect of our lives. We are all creative on some level, in some form. We bring something to humanity. There's a lot of very deep thinking going on here, Virgo. There's a lot of processing here. There's a lot of going beneath the surface. And they're telling me here the volcano, you know, when that erupts, but where does it come from? It comes from the very center of the earth. So there's a lot of, it's coming, things are erupting for you from a depth within you. This awareness is coming up to the surface for you. And that's because you've slowed things down, you're processing, you're being strategic, you're giving it time to come to the surface. You've also got the Eight of Pentacles, and this is productive work. So once you start to put your plans into action, put your strategies into play, it's going to produce positive work for you, which is going to reap its own rewards. Now, those rewards could be financial, but they could also be love, it could be joy, it could be health, it could be happiness, it could be contentment, it could be, what form does that take for you? What are you seeking to make your life more abundant? That is there for you, and you're going to start seeing it come into play as we move through August. I like it because you've got the Three of Cups. But as you're approaching the last week of August, there's celebrations here. You're starting to feel joyous. You're starting to see the results of your strategies, of your planning. Taking responsibility for your actions, bring that meerkat energy in. Taking responsibility for yourself and your actions and your decision making, but also being aware of your environment, being aware of those that it impacts around you. But there's celebration. I want to say to you that there's also some sort of celebration, a birthday, anniversary, wedding, birth of a child. There's something that you're celebrating in August as well as your own successes. So there's a lightening of that planning energy into just joyous, having fun, enjoying what you're doing. You've also got the Seven of Pentacles. Now this is, you get back to the successes that you have are not, it's not something that drops into your lap. The success you have is through your efforts. And once you start to put your strategies into play, put your planning into play, the changes are going to come about. They're not going to be swift. They come about when the timing is right. You will be given those pearls through your efforts. So this is about patience. This is about, you know, when we plant a tree, we till the soil, we water it, we nurture it, we watch it bear fruit, but then we have to wait for the fruit to ripen. There's no point eating fruit that is unripe because it'll give you a sore stomach. It's going to make you sick. So it's about being patient, waiting for the fruit to ripen, waiting for those rewards to come to you. So you're also going to be called upon to be patient. You've also got the Six of Wands. This is success. This is success that's going to be noticed. People are going to notice a change in you. People are going to notice that shift. So the people around you, it can be people, your workmates, your work colleagues, are seeing the successes that you have achieved. There's recognition for your efforts, for your planning, for your work, in the work environment, in the home environment. There's a recognition of the changes within you, the working with the shadow, the patience, the planning. the moving ahead with confidence and positivity. So there's a celebration of that. It's a celebration of your successes. So you're going to really start seeing the rewards of that strategy as you move through August. Then you've got the star. This is about wish upon a star. What are your wishes? So moving into September, what wishes, what are your wishes? What are your plans? What do you want to see come to fruition? But it's also stars are high in the sky. So to me, the star energy is about certainly harmony, certainly being tranquil, being at peace and emotionally balanced, which is how you're going to be feeling through the successes of August. But also being high in the sky, you're looking at things from a very high perspective. It's like you see your whole holistic life, the whole life coming together, not just one aspect, but all aspects. Is that what you've been planning on? Is that your strategy? It's about holistically seeing what's in front of you, holistically seeing your life, holistically seeing things come together. And also seeing far-reaching, setting goals, long-term goals as well. You're also setting long-term goals. I want to draw a card now from the Divine Abundance deck. Let's see what words are there for you. Oh, gosh, half the deck fell out. I can't do half the deck. Whoa, it's just... Okay, they're falling everywhere. So it's like, you know what I feel? It's like, take your pick. What do you want? What abundance do you seek? What abundance do you want? That's what I'm feeling. Oh, thank you. That's come out. Okay, here's a card that sums up exactly what I've been saying. It's limitless. You've got the Wheel of Fortune here. Fortune is shining on you. There's a whole lot of butterflies, and butterflies are about transformation. But there's transformation not just in one area, but in all areas of your life. You're bursting out of the cocoon. Good fortune is shining in your favor. See yourself open to receive in the most miraculous ways. The divine can use anything and anyone. Now, doesn't that sum up your reading so well? I'm really excited for you, Virgo, for the month of August. It's going to be quite exciting. Remember, strategize, plan before you make your move. Don't be tempted to speed the process up. Really process it. I wish you many blessings. If you'd like to book a private reading with me, you can follow the link below to my website and book a reading from there. That will be specific to you. If you haven't already subscribed, make sure you hit the subscribe button and the notification bell. That way you will be notified when I post new videos.